Good, MP.
Let's hear it for the NBA MVP. The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Chicago Bulls enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. And for Chicago, White on the wing along with Okoro. MP out there with Zach Edey. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. Take a look at the Bulls. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. This is MP's second straight year guiding this team to the playoffs, and I talked to him about his attitude heading into the postseason. He said, I told my teammates, the success we had in the regular season is behind us. This is where the real work starts. We have to stay hungry. And, guys, I know he doesn't have any problem staying motivated.
Absolutely, I agree. And when you look back at the regular season numbers, Greg, MP leading the NBA in blocks.
And that is huge in the playoffs. These postseason games are all about defense, and MP obviously makes a major impact on that side of the ball.
And Chicago has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot.
What the fuck?
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Mitchell outside. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
Now here's White to the middle. Here's Jackson. And nothing is falling for him right now. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Mobley. Mitchell wide open. Another three for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's MP. An incredible season for MP. Greg leading the NBA in multiple categories.
Just a ridiculous accomplishment, right? MP was dynamite this season. This team is beyond lucky to have him. Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. Rocket 6. Stolen by Jackson. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Good.
And love the commitment from White. He took the bump, went out strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Mitchell kicks to Garland. It's Allen on the wing. He's defended by Edey. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Out to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Edey. Here's MP. Again, Chicago. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Mobley up top. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. To the inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. And it's all evened up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Trey Jones comes in for Mitchell. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He had 46 points and gets some shooters' heads with the shot blocking. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting him his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
And here's McCollum for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Jones. Out to White. To the paint. Now Edey. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Mitchell. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. White against McCollum. Six on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Mamu Perishvili. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got Buzelis. Dunn is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Vucevic. And it's Eve. And it's a 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Likely with a screen on Jones. Lob pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh boy, in total control of that possession. Ben Simmons, 6'10", point forward. Distribute that rock.
Outside, Jones. Vucevic against Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
You've got to be careful how you guard Nikola Vucevic. This guy is so good at forcing the defense to hit him on the way to the cup.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Bulls making a change here. And the first one at the line is good.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Jackson. Bulls moving the ball around. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in.
Cleveland substitution. Number 10, Darius Garland.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. McCollum, no good. Now the Bulls with it. To the inside. Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Simmons passes to Garland. Here's Mamu Kelly. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by MP.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range. Jackson's got 17 now.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots. Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And that one, good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the middle. Here's MP, and the dunk by Jackson.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Simmons. The Bulls getting the bucket. A 3 from McCollum sinks the triple.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Bulls, Zach Edey comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Kobe White in for Bruce Ellis. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here's Okoro. He has yet to score. Jackson from long range. Another three for Chicago.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Connects from three-point range.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland the pass to Allen. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Jackson. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mitchell in the corner, inside. What a move, MP!
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fifth.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now for the Chicago Bulls.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Back to Garland. Four on the shot clock. Mitchell in the corner. Fires from deep. Second chance effort, and Mobley lays it in.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
MP outside. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Garland, and the rejection by Jackson. Back to Mitchell. It's Jackson atop the key. To the paint. Here's Okoro. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Bulls lead by 17. Now Garland. Still without a basket. And it's MP with the rebound. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drops in the tray.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
White against Mitchell. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mobley outside. Pass to McCollum. Will it go? And another miss by Cleveland.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
White dishes to Jackson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Bagley the pass to Mobley. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
On your feet, fans, it's time for yours.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jackson. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Edey with a screen on Simmons. And the dunk by Edey.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Simmons passes to Mitchell. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. For 3, Mitchell. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. In the corner, Simmons with it. Fires for 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. Mitchell kicks to White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how's that for a response? Love seeing White come right back with a triple of his own.
Holds it up there for Mobley. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Zach Edey. Jackson comes in for Isaac Okoro. Donnie's checked in for White. And Trey Jones subbed in for Mitchell. And Cleveland also making a change. Amu Perishvili is checked in.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum against Dunn. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. He's feeling it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter. To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bulls on top, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. They got done. Vucevic is out there with Jackson. Then it's Tre Jones. And it's Buzelis in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Mitchell passes to Bagley. Pass to McCollum. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the rejection by Jackson. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hauser's checked in.
Sam Hauser.
Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Cleveland. Over Jones. Lets it go with the 3. Bagley, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight.
I got it.
Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. They need this. It's finished off inside by McCollum.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Jackson from long range. And the Bulls another 3.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Mitchell from the arc.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Cullen passes to Hauser. The fadeaway. McCollum, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Here's Vucevic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Fires from the line, and it's Mitchell missing. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Booz Ellis. And here's Jones. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen by Mitchell.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series.
And again for three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Good on the triple.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Done against Mitchell. And stolen by Dunn. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Hauser. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. All alone. Good on the jump shot.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Fires from 18, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jackson's got 55.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Back to Jones. Pass to MP. Outside, Jones. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later on.